And off we go here in the fourth quarter in Neville Arena. Armstead swings it left to the top in Tucker. Driving on Akinbalawa, has a step. Beat her by a mile. That bucket by Tucker, her third of the game. She's got 6. Inside for the tie. Soraya Daniels, new career high. Ties the game at 52 all. And Daniels has 14 for the Tigers.
Soraya Daniels has just been the spark of today's game. She just brought so much.
Her dad was an Auburn legend when he played. His Tigers made it all the way to the Sweet 16. Nice pick and roll, dump off inside. Jade Weathersby lays it in, uncontested left side of the lane. UAB doing something here this quarter, Carson, they haven't been able to do, and that's get to the paint. Both points have come from the paint here to start the fourth quarter. UAB with a 2-point lead, 54-52. Bostic around the defender, off the glass, through contact, and ties the ball game. Tied at 54. Spinning is Armstead. Going inside against Akinbalawa. She plowed through her. Billy Smith swallowed his whistle. Auburn basketball. Audia. Pass one defender. Pull up Jay for the lead and knocks it down inside the right arc. Audia's second field goal of the day. She's got 5. Tigers lead by 2. This is the 4th lead change. Pass in the front court. Foul on Auburn. Akinbalawa trying to take it away from Tucker.
UAB was just running the same play they ran 2 plays ago, trying to get that 5 out, go for that middle drive because there's no help down there.
Bounce pass to Armstead. Auburn leading 56-54. A back and forth fourth quarter as it's been the entire ball game. Spinning in the lane, Weathersby, contested shot missed, saved it on an air ball, heaves it to half court to Walsh. 3 to shoot for UAB, a prayer for the lead off the window, and a shot clock violation for the Blazers. It'll be Auburn basketball.
Auburn has got to get something going here. They've got to get behind Marshawn Bostic's energy on defense. They've got to get it going here, and they have the opportunity to.
Auburn's forced UAB into 1 turnover here in the fourth quarter. Turnovers will be the difference. Auburn's forced UAB into 18. Bostic up to the hole. Collided with Tucker. No foul on either. Shot is missed. Rebound for UAB and Brashears behind the back left wing. Leading scorer today for the Blazers with 15. Cut to the hole, Weathersby up and a late whistle, 2 shots. Marshawn Bostic picks up her 3rd. And UAB, this is only their 2nd trip to the free throw line. Journey Armstead hit free throws earlier in the first half. Carson, correct me if I'm wrong, this is their first free throws of the second half here.
Nope, you were correct about that.
Weathersby's free throw is good. 1-point Auburn lead, 56-55. Weathersby, a good free throw shooter, 76%. She's got 7 today. Make it 8, rips the net on the second, stays perfect at the line. And we're all squared at 56 all. We've been tied 5 times now. We've had 4 lead changes. UAB's led for 17 minutes. Auburn's led for 13 minutes. About 7 minutes, 20 seconds to play here in Neville. Hunter to the left side in Soraya. To the top in Hunter. Calls for a screen from somebody. Got it. Reversing back to Soraya. Had space. Passes off to Collins. Back to Hunter. 3 ball. Off the right side and out. Somebody racing for the offensive board. She's tripped on the line. And a whistle against UAB. It was incidental. Frustrating foul if you're a Blazer fan.
Yeah, absolutely.
3rd personal against Weathersby. First one for UAB. Inbound for Audia inside the left arc.
UAB's going under every screen, trying to get Auburn to shoot that 3.
Hunter, 4 to shoot, gives to Tay. SEC logo jumper, got it to go. Talon.
That is Talon Collins' shot right there. That is what she wants to see every game.
Third Tiger in double figures, puts Auburn up 58-56 on the other end. Journey Armstead tries to tie it. She's fouled on the way to the bucket. Fouls on Soraya, her second. Team third. And it was a foul on the floor, not a shooting foul. Armstead will throw it in baseline left. Tucker takes the feed, gives to Weathersby left wing. Back to Armstead. Whistle. Offensive foul, a push by Sarah Bershears.
UAB's leading scorer right now, and Soraya Daniels is doing everything she can to shut her down, and she's trying to use her length, trying to take that three-point shot away from her.
Auburn hasn't led by more than 4, I don't think, in the second half of play. Right now they lead by 2, 58-56. Soraya's pass inside, nearly stolen by Bershears. Knocks it out of bounds. It'll be Auburn ball baseline left.
It's a hard pass down to the post to pass it from your chest.
What are you looking for on the inbound?
You're looking for it here to see if UAB, if their defense can get clipped on that initial screen to get her open like she just did.
Daniels stripped on the way to the hoop by Armstead. She drives underneath. A whistle, stepped out of bounds, no foul. And UAB turns it over for the 20th time in this basketball game. Each team has had their Achilles heel. For Auburn is three-point defending. UAB is 8 of 21 from 3. On the flip side, UAB's Achilles heel today has been turnovers. They've given the ball to Auburn 20 different times in this game.
Auburn's doing a great job of turning them over, but they have to convert.
Auburn leads by 2, 58-56. Right corner dribble is Audi. A bounce pass top of the key to Celia Sambani. Looking for Talon, she's covered. They go left wing to Bostic. 5 to shoot for Auburn. Bounce pass, Soraya swatted out of there. Hello, Rainey Tucker. Throw in for Auburn, baseline right with 3 on the shot clock, 5:33 to play in regulation. Bostic in the air, Collins midair, got it to go! What a play from Bostic to Tay. Tigers by 4, 60-56. Right side Armstead, Jackson deep contested 2, is off the mark. Soraya's there for the rebound for Auburn. Marchand unstopped to the hole, fall away Jay, off the rim and out. Talon rips the rebound away. Back to Bostic, another go, drives, kicks, on it for a tray, off the mark.
Auburn is really feeling it. You can even see on offense just their intensity and just how Talon ripped that rebound down.
4:50 left to go in this one. UAB's on a 2.5-minute scoring drought. Bershears, right wing to Tucker. In the lane, good defense by Marchand. Catch and shoot, Sarah Bershears, missed. Rebound, Tucker ties up with Bostic. Ball out of bounds off of Bostic, and it'll be UAB basketball after this timeout. 60-56, the Tigers are hanging in there. 4:29 to go. Auburn's got a battle. Only 8 players available, but the Tigers lead their in-state rival UAB by 4. 60-56, more women's basketball coming up after the break on the Auburn Sports Network.
Planning a holiday.
Go behind the scenes with Coach Jay and get exclusive access with the War Eagle Plus streaming platform. Available in app stores for all major streaming platforms. War Eagle Plus delivers an exclusive content and gives an inside look into Auburn athletics to the biggest Auburn fans. Start viewing content by subscribing today at wareagleplus.com.
points a game are out today. Auburn's got 8 players available. You got a UAB team who's come in hungry, knocking down threes left and right. Nothing has gone Auburn's way, but the Tigers have battled. They got a 4-point lead. Carson is going to take toughness to finish this game today.
It is. They're going to have to battle, and they're just going to have to focus on their defense here. They have to keep them off the three-point line.
UAB basketball close to a 5-second violation. Instead, it's a bounce pass to Tracy Brashear's right wing. Pass inside. Tipped by Tamaya Thurman, the sophomore from Linden, Alabama, in for the first time today. Again, it's going to take all 8 players to win. Tamaya, the last player to see action today. Inbound for Alicia Carter. Goes short corner to Brashears. Brashears up to trim the game. Shot is missed off the left side. Bostic hits somebody in stride. Cut off on the baseline. Crossover, takes it home, scored, and a foul! Celia with a big bucket and a chance to make it a 7-point Tiger lead with a made free throw.
Wow, that was a beautiful move, and Auburn needed that. And right here, she needs to put these free throws in to continue to get that lead up. Nothing is safe with these three-point shooters.
Celia Sambani with 13 points. Puts Auburn up 62-56, 63-56. UAB bobbles inside. Pivoting is Moffitt, reversing Brashears, catch and shoot Walsh. Nothing but iron. And a reach-in foul underneath. Tracy Brashears boxed out for the rebound, but a reach-in foul on Tamaya Thurman. Her first, team 4th. Auburn's got no more fouls to give with 3:51 left.
Absolutely, they have to stay out of foul trouble. That is just something they can't give up here.
Inbound to Carter, reversing the ball. Moffitt to Brashears, back to Carter. Right wing to Sarah Brashears. Hard dribble with the left hand, now to the right, cut off by Collins, giving her nothing. Carter around one defender, over to Maya Thurman, falling away, bounced off the rim and in. Good shot. Alicia Carter took it home. That's UAB's first bucket in 3.5 minutes of play. UAB just one of their last 7 shooting. Auburn's leading 63-58 with a basketball, 3:15 left in regulation. Bostic to Collins, hesitation drive, ripped away by Brashears, stolen on the baseline and stepped out of bounds. The 21st turnover for UAB. That's a tough break there for the Blazers.
That's a tough break, but if I was Auburn, I would be really excited about the inbound play opportunity that we have here.
Called a beauty with Taylon Collins on the last inbound play. They hit Audia Young on the left wing. Screen from Collins to her right. Passing to Sambani. Right corner pass to Bostic, guarded by Carter. Pass inside. Jump stop to the hole. Swatted out of bounds, and Tigers will keep it. Bostic lost her balance. No foul.
Carter really playing off there. Really trying to test Marshawn Bostic to shoot that 3-point shot.
It's like you've done this before, Carson. Bostic to Collins. Pivot move around Moffitt. Strong to the basket, falling away, and it goes. Taylon Collins has carried these Tigers here in the second half. She's got 15. Tigers lead by 7, 65-58. UAB lost it on the right wing. They pick it back up, give off to Carter. Carter drives baseline. Pass stripped by Sabani, lost it out of bounds. Blazers keep the ball, baseline left.
That was not Celia Sambani's help, but it is so great that she was there in that moment. Great, her length is just so great. She's able to get her hands on all those balls.
Journey Armstead goes short side to Tracy Brashears, gives to Moffitt, driving on Young to the hole, in contact, and Audia gives up a bucket to Molly Moffitt. 65-60. Tigers by 5 with 2:05 left. Sambani, left hand, driving underneath, lost it out of bounds. Little contact forced the turnover. That's Auburn's 10th turnover. Blazers can make it a 1-possession game here this trip down the floor.
Auburn's got to be really careful not to turn it over in this 2 minutes and give UAB free offensive opportunities.
Tracy Brashears, good game with 7, picks up the dribble, bounce pass, cutting in the hole, Armistead around Bostic. Missed off the right side, and a foul from behind. Molly Moffitt reached around to Maya Thurman. That's Moffitt's 3rd, team 4th. UAB has no more fouls to give with 1:40, but that won't matter because UAB, if Auburn scores this possession, UAB is going to have no choice but to foul. And a timeout, Auburn. This will be a 30-second timeout. No, this is going to a full timeout. We'll step aside and we'll take it as well. Tigers by 5, 65-60, 1:40 left. Back with more after this in a minute here on the Auburn Sports Network.
All right, it's that time. It's time for the gritty camp. I got 2 grittiers right here. Let's go. Play that song. Let's go. Yeah. Yeah. Uh-oh, it's everybody's favorite mascot. Get it on, let's go. Get it, let's go. Yeah, there it is. Oh. Get it up! We need you! 1:40 left! Make some noise!
Regulation. Been a back and forth ball game, tied at 50 all at the end of 3. Auburn's outscored the Blazers 15-10 here in the 4th. Taylon Collins, Carson, a big part of that, 15 points. Sarai Daniels also a good game. She's got 14.
The Tigers have to come out here strong, and they have to be ready for any 3-point play here. They've got to keep them off the line. Anything they do, nothing safe for the next 1:40 seconds.
It will be Auburn basketball after the timeout and the foul on Moffitt. Each team with 14 fouls. Auburn's wanting to eat clock.
UAB's gotten out of their zone. They're now to a man. They're not sagging off. Oh.
And Taylon Collins just ran through Molly Moffitt, and Moffitt just flopped all the way back to Birmingham, drew the foul. Collins picks up her 2nd. 1:20 left to go in regulation. Driving is Tucker, beat Thurman by a step, and Tucker with a huge bucket for the Blazers. 3-point Auburn lead, 65-62.
UAB's really been keying on those middle drives tonight, pulling out that 5 to get that help out of the paint.
Marchand on the front court, 60 seconds to play. Tucker comes up with a double team. Cross court to Tay, threw it away inside. Tip, it goes to Thurman. Jump ball tie up. And Auburn keeps on the arrow. Molly Moffitt with a near turnover for UAB. That was really good defense. Soraya Daniels checks in. Auburn's got 7 on the shot clock. Tamaya Thurman checks off. 50.8 seconds left. 7 on the shot clock. Auburn basketball baseline left. Soraya Daniels inbounds to Collins to Sambani. To Bostic at the top. 3 to shoot for Auburn. Bostic to the hole and contact and scores! Falling away right side of the lane, and Marchand with her biggest bucket of the day. 67-62. 5-point Auburn lead. Quick tray as Bershears off the rim and out. UAB 0 of 4 from downtown in the fourth quarter of play. Tigers by 5. 25 seconds, 5-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Armstead has no choice but to foul, and that sends Bostic to the charity stripe.
Auburn's got to play it safe here. They cannot get any fouls. They've got to make it out of this 23 seconds alive.
Big free throw from Bostic. She knocked it down. Bostic with 8 points, 2 of 3 from the line today. Spinning, left it short, offensive rebound. Collins to Bostic to Young. 18 seconds, Auburn leads by 6. Maddie Walsh, no choice but to foul Audia Young, another good free throw shooter for Auburn.
A huge play by Taylon Collins, but that's just what Taylon Collins does. When big plays has to happen, she makes it happen, and that was a big play.
Taylon Collins, player of the game here for Auburn in the fourth quarter. Audia rims out on the first free throw, a 5-point day for Young. But Taylon, 6 points here in the fourth quarter, 3 rebounds. Second free throw rattles in for Audia. Timeout for UAB. This will be a 30-second timeout. We'll keep it here with 17.6 seconds. Auburn was down at the half. Tigers trailed 35-31, Carson. And I'm sure Auburn had what they call a come to Johnny meeting at halftime. I can only imagine I can only imagine what the message was. But Auburn comes out. They battle back in the third quarter, outscore UAB 19-15. They outscore UAB 19-12 here in the fourth. Big difference, though, is Auburn's perimeter defense has gotten better. UAB has not hit a 3 in the fourth quarter. That's the difference in your ballgame right now.
Absolutely. They're running them off the line. They've got their hands up. No shot is able to happen, and that's what's got to happen here as well.
Inbound for UAB. They need a quick bucket. They go to the leading scorer, Bershears, to Walsh. Fires a 3, nothing but rim. Rebound tipped out. Tucker, Sambani, and Collins all collide for the rebound. It'll be Blazer basketball baseline right with 11.2 seconds to play.
That was a beautiful shot. Auburn's got to get out of those shooters faster, especially in this time when they know the 3 is coming.
Previous play is under review. I think they're looking at who the ball was out on here, Carson.
I think so too. There was a lot of bodies on the floor, lots of colliding down there that it was hard to tell from our angle.
Well, after today, we'll take about a week-and-a-half break. Auburn hits the road again next time out. Tigers are off next week due to final exams. Then December 18th. Carson, you want to travel to Lafayette, Louisiana? If you do, I can get you a credential. Hop on the broadcast. Tigers go to Louisiana for an 11 a.m. tip. Again, that'll be December 18th. Tiger fans can see the Tigers for a 3-game homestand, December 21st through January 2nd. Auburn's final game before Christmas is Alabama State on December 21st. After Christmas, Auburn's got one tune-up game against Norfolk State. That'll be on December 29th. And then on January 2nd, the Tigers welcome the 18th ranked Ole Miss Rebels to town to open SEC play. That'll be a 6 o'clock start right here on ESPN 106.7. The main thing Auburn's got to do over this 8-day period, Carson, is get healthy. Auburn today without 5 Tigers: Talia Scott, Caitlin Duhan, Deanna Gastic, Buchanan Milton, and Savannah Scott. Because that's the thing, Carson, you've got 40-plus points, 50 points even on the bench right now with those players out.
Absolutely, and it's a big gap to fill, but Soraya Daniels has really stepped up tonight. But these Tigers have got to get healthy. Conference play is here, and it's really coming, and you need every single person that you can.
11.2 seconds left. It'll be UAB basketball if the call stands. Referees Billy Smith, Melissa Barlow, and Leah Laney still talking it over at the scorer's table across the floor. I thought they might include us with you being on the broadcast, you know, being a familiar face and all, but this is a long review, and it will be UAB basketball. What's Auburn looking for to defend here?
Auburn's just got to run them off the three-point line. They've got to get through all screens, run straight through them, and they've got to communicate. No switches can come. They can't get caught on these screens. Coach Fred Williams has talked up a defensive plan, as we probably know here. Keep them off that three-point line.
Throw in baseline right for Armstead. Auburn leads 69-62, 11 seconds left. Ball thrown away to half court. Raced down by Bershears. Sarah driving, picks up the dribble. 3 to shoot. UAB wasting time. Shot blocked by somebody. Ball game. Tigers win 69-62. Tigers grit one out at home against UAB. Auburn had 8 players available. Toughness is what won this one today. Tigers win it 69-62. The Tigers' 7th win of the year. UAB drops to 5-3. Auburn 3 players in double figures. Taylon Collins led the way with 15. But how about the freshman in her first career start, Soraya Daniels, with 14 points. Celia Sambani added 14 as well. And the Tigers escape today with a 7-point victory. 69-62 the final. Back with the Regions Bank postgame show when we come back here on the Auburn Sports Network.